Karl, do you actually like Dolly Parton?
Behave? Of course I do. Dolly Parton is 2 parts hairspray, 3 parts makeup, and 1 part an empty bag of fucks. To paraphrase a line from Dolly herself, she's a pint-sized powerhouse of rock and roll energy with a kick-ass set of tits. So let's talk about that time she lost a lookalike contest to a man. So just to be clear, Brad, this is going up on a Friday, yes?
Yeah.
So I'm okay to drinking this one.
Yeah. We do have a lot of younger viewers.
Yes, we do.
And I think there's probably some people who may not have heard Dolly Parton.
Well, those people are living a sheltered life, and they should probably remedy that right now by Googling 2014 Glastonbury performance Dolly Parton. Because by all accounts, she did better than Metallica did that year. Have you heard about this? Dolly Parton performed at Glastonbury in 2014. I was she's like 65-year-old country western singer. What the fuck's she gonna do at Glastonbury? While these young hip, teenagers and millennials coming and watching. It's no, she absolutely brought the fucking house down. And reviews are saying her performance was more hype than Metallica's that year. Because Metallica's it was a very by the numbers performance. Dolly pulled out all the stops. She brought a rhinestone saxophone that's made, it's like this big, perfect for her. She's 5 foot tall, and played it while just moonwalking across the stage in high heels. I think it was yakety sax she played as well.
Yeah.
She played yakety sax on a rhinestone miniature saxophone while walking backwards in high heels. Oh man, in the rain, it was fucking sick. That performance was phenomenal. I'm annoyed that I wasn't there.
I expect the comment section to be full of people thanking you for introducing them to Dolly Parton.
Well, the thing is that even if you like Dolly Parton, maybe they're not familiar with that performance, go watch that. That entire set she did was fucking amazing. Yeah. So it's if we've introduced people to Dolly Parton, we'll talk about at the time she lost a lookalike contest to a man. And I should point out there's only really one source for this story, and that's Dolly Parton herself. And ordinarily on this channel, we'd want at least multiple sources to verify something. But I am going to make an exception for Dolly fucking Parton because I'm going to believe any word that woman says.
So what's the backstory to this?
According to Dolly herself, this particularly embarrassing anecdote from her life occurred a couple of years ago. And it began when she spied an advert for a celebrity drag queen lookalike contest. And she went to it and noticed that 3/5 of the people there were dressed like her. And she thought to herself, well, I'm missing a trick here. Maybe I should join just for a laugh and see if anyone recognises me. So that's exactly what she did.
Before we carry on, I'm pretty sure I've heard a lot of stories of celebrities actually doing this.
Yeah, there's variations on this story. The one with Dolly Parton, as far as I'm aware, is true, because Dolly confirmed it. And there's another one about Charlie Chaplin, which he himself also confirmed. There's a couple of other ones that have been thrown around over time that aren't as verifiable. But the Charlie Chaplin one is that he similarly entered a Charlie Chaplin lookalike contest, thinking, of course I'm going to fucking win this. It's his famous character, the Tramp. And he went there, and he did the performance, and he came 3rd. And I think the judge said, oh, your Charlie Chaplin walk, it's just not quite right. And he reasoned after the fact it's because people were so used to seeing an exaggerated version of it by impressionists that the real thing didn't look right.
Yeah.
And similarly with Dolly Parton, she noticed that a lot of the drag queens dressed as her had exaggerated her most noticeable features, her hair and her giant ass breasts. So what she did is, before the contest took place, went into the bathroom, threw on a few more layers of makeup, backcombed her hair to make it a bit bigger, and then pushed out her breasts and then walked out on stage.
It must be really hard to try and pinpoint exactly what features somebody would put on an exaggerated version of you.
Yeah, I think it's a bit easier for Dolly Parton because she's got 2 very obvious ones that people like to exaggerate. It's a thing that's happened to a lot of celebrities in the past. One that springs to mind, because it's happened quite recently, is Keith Flint. Rip in peace, the frontman of the Prodigy. We said Joe and the Prodigy were first getting big with the song Firestarter.
Yeah. He
was walking around, being Keith Flint, and someone came up to him and went, who the fuck do you think you are? The Firestarter. And he went, yeah. And they didn't believe that it was him. And the similar things happen, I think it's voice actors get it a lot as well. Because people don't know what voice actors look like. And I think the voice of Elmo, it happened to him once when he was out with his daughter. And she was looking at a toy, and some kids were oh, I love Elmo. And she went, oh, my dad's Elmo. And some mum came up, what does she mean, my dad's? I said, oh, no, I do the voice of Elmo. She said, oh, you do the voice? My husband does it too. And the husband comes over, does the voice. You know, that's quite good. And then he does the voice of Elmo. And the woman went, oh, I think my husband's is better. He's like, but I am Elmo. I'm fucking Elmo. And apparently it happens to Simpsons actors a lot as well. There are stories from all of them saying, yeah, I've been at a party, I've been just on the bus or something like that. Someone's recognised me, I've done the voice, and then someone's come and gone, I can do it better. I think same happens to like Seth MacFarlane a lot when he's done like impressions of people. It's like, it must be really odd to be told that I can do the thing that you invented better than you. And the guy, what is your reaction to that?
I think the cutest story of like a voice actor being recognised I've heard is the Tom Hanks one. When he was in an elevator with a mum and a daughter.
Oh,
and
yeah.
the mum said, "Oh, this is Woody." And the little girl goes, "No, it's not." And he's like, "No, seriously, I'm Woody." And then,
he starts getting pissed off.
And then he goes, "No, just close your eyes." And then he went, "Howdy, partner." And the little girl was like, "Oh my god," because obviously you can't disassociate the face from the voice until you can.
For a child. But I love the idea that out there are people so full of themselves, they will go up to celebrities and say, "I'm better at the thing you are known for than you."
Yeah,
it's fucking brilliant. Like we've talked before, like Hugh Jackman once went in full Wolverine costume to Comic-Con, and some guy dressed as Wolverine went, "My costume's better." It's like, but I'm Wolverine. Dude, or when Bryan Cranston went dressed as Bryan Cranston, like
that is a flawless costume.
Oh, it's fucking brilliant, wasn't it?
Going with your own face on. It's like was it Andrew Garfield went as Spider-Man?
Yeah, and no one recognised him
because obviously he's wearing a Spider-Man mask.
I love all that shit. That's like people going up to celebrities and saying, "I can do a better impression of you than you." It's like, imagine how like demoralised of Charlie Chaplin when he sees people just doing like this, like basically caricature of a character he created, and then being told you don't do the walk right. I invented the fucking walk, bell end. Or whatever Charlie Chaplin would say back in those days. But it's fucking brilliant.
So wheel this back to Dolly Parton.
Yes.
How did the contest actually go?
Oh, it went horribly. According to her, she like walked out on stage and did a little twirl, and instead of the rousing round of applause she was expecting, because she's Dolly fucking Parton, she got like a sarcastic smattering of applause, and she was apparently really dejected and went, "Oh, okay then," and then just walked off the stage. And then apparently the winner, a 6 foot tall man, went on stage and just wowed the crowd and then won the entire thing. And the story, it gets better because that guy came up to Dolly afterwards and went, "Look, your costume's good, but if I could give you any criticism, it's that your tits aren't big enough." I just remember Dolly was like, "Well, I guess you've got me there." A woman known almost entirely by people who aren't familiar with music for having ginormous fucking breasts. Like, I think Dolly the sheep is named after Dolly Parton. Fun fact. Do you know why?
Why?
Because the tissue they used to clone it was like breast tissue. So she is immortalised because of these gigantic fucking breasts. And there's a drag queen going, "They're not big enough, love." And I just imagine Dolly there, who's 5 foot tall, oh, okay then, I guess I'll just go back and just go back to Dollywood. Like the theme park she has based on her.
That's not true, is it?
Yeah, she has a theme park called Dollywood. Did you not know this?
No.
Dolly Parton's got a theme park called Dollywood.
Wait, is it her personal theme park, or can you go in as well?
You can go in, yeah, because obviously she's got so many fans. And similarly to when she didn't get recognised in that lookalike contest, she walks around Dollywood just in regular clothes. And because she's not got the big bouffant hair and the pushed out breasts and the 45 layers of makeup that she put on with a patching trowel, people don't recognise her. In a place where everybody there is a self-admitted massive fan of Dolly Parton.
I guess I can get that though, because if your look is based entirely on things you do to yourself,
yeah,
then obviously when you dress that down, I imagine until I saw was it A Star Is Born, I don't think I'd have recognised Lady Gaga if I walked past her in the street.
Well, yeah,
because she's always wearing the flamboyant outfits,
and you don't see her when she's dressed down. It's like the other famous one is Zooey Deschanel. Well, have you ever seen a picture of Zooey Deschanel when she's got her hair swept to one side and she doesn't have the bangs? And it's like, I don't know who this is. Yeah. Who is this mysterious person? Or back in the day when you had Zooey Deschanel, Katy Perry, and Carly Rae Jepsen, all the apex of their career at the same time, and nobody could tell them apart. People thinking, no, you can. Put a picture of all three fucking behind me, and you tell me which one's which.
Yeah, I'll find the ones where they get through them where they actually look identical in them. Because obviously, if they're moving, you can tell. But in pictures, they look
really
exactly
hard
the same.
to tell. And then they've got Elijah Wood and Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah.
Who you didn't believe.
I didn't believe you, but you showed me it.
I showed Brad a GIF of someone transforming their faces into one another, and you didn't know it was a GIF. You thought it was just a picture of Daniel Radcliffe. So no, it's Elijah Wood morphing into Daniel Radcliffe. And apparently as well, Tobey Maguire also gets that.
Yeah, I don't get the Tobey Maguire one.
And then Tobey Maguire said, me, Elijah, and Daniel have all had a standing agreement where if any fan approaches us thinking we're the other one, we'll just sign it in their name and wish them a good day and go about it.
Yeah, because in like 5 years' time, if ever they're not going to remember the person they saw. They just know that that's the person they saw. So they can be happy in the knowledge that they met Daniel Radcliffe, even though it was Elijah Wood.
So you still met a celebrity.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like though, Brad, we've missed a trick. We've gone past, the legend that is Carly Rae Jepsen. Because I recently have had a resurgence of old Jepsen. Because I didn't realise she never went away. So everyone must think, oh yeah, she had like, Call Me Maybe. And that was a massive fucking hit. And then like, is it like I Really Want You or whatever the fucking song is? And then no. She's been releasing albums for years. And they've all got bangers on them. And I mentioned it because, like, did you hear about recently that the prophecy was fulfilled?
What prophecy?
The prophecy of Carly Rae Jepsen being in Smash.
That's not a thing.
No, there's a route, like, back when I think it was Smash Bros. Brawl or the one before Ultimate. It's like, oh yeah, who's going to be the next character? And someone started a joke saying, oh, it's Carly Rae Jepsen. And it's Carly Rae Jepsen's here to slay. And then I think at one of her, like Lollapalooza recently, someone gave her a sword on stage and she started swinging it around like a jackass. Like, the prophecy has been fulfilled. She's here. She has risen. What would Carly Rae Jepsen's up B be? What would it be? What would Carly Rae Jepsen's like neutral special be? Would it be the phone call? The Call Me Maybe?
Just get a phone out and swing it round. Do you reckon that'll be like her, is it the up B to make the one that makes you fly?
Yes.
Would you reckon that'll be spinning the phone around like a helicopter?
It's all based around phone combo. What would my up B be? In Smash Bros, what would be my neutral special, Brad? Would it be drinking to buff myself?
I reckon you'd shake a bottle of drink and pour it upside down to spray you upwards.
Oh, like a champagne cork?
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good, yeah. And I can like throw facts at people. And then the green screens turn teleport. It can be a teleport, I can jump into green screen and jump back out.
In that stupid fighter game, you threw down little totems that spoke like tangents until people got like
Fuck
they took
yeah.
damage from your talking.
Fuck yeah, they do. You can teleport out the green screen and go up. But anyway, yeah. Dolly Parton once lost the Dolly Parton lookalike contest to a 6 foot tall man because her tits weren't big enough. Something I'm not really that inclined to believe, given this image Brad's going to put behind me of Dolly Parton's breasts, but whatever, I'm guessing that guy had bigger tits. He must know.
Yeah. What do you reckon your favourite Dolly Parton moment of all time is?
I was going to say Glastonbury, up until like a video popped in my feed after I watched that performance of her doing like the commencement speech at the University of Tennessee. And do you know, like most university has like a celebrity like ambassador who comes in and hands over your award. I think like me and you at Sheffield House, we had Robert Winston, didn't we? And like she's apparently that of University of Tennessee. And they give that this big rambling speech about, oh yeah, here's a woman who needs no introduction. It's like, no, really. Dolly Parton doesn't need an introduction. Like her tits enter the room 3 minutes before she does, it's there. And rather than coming on stage and giving a speech, she comes out and sings Rocky Top and just sings. And she goes like the chancellor of the university and goes, you can sing along if you want. And the guys like you seen clapping along, like, yeah! You're like a right jackass stood there in your fucking graduation robes. Now I'm getting pissed off, like, Robert Winston didn't do that in my graduation. He didn't even turn up for mine. I was well pissed off. I had to meet the dean of the university who I've never fucking met in my life. And I was so pissed off that I didn't get to meet, like, Dr. Robert Winston, that I asked, like, the chancellor, like, where is he? Oh, he's not coming. And, oh, where's the camera then? Because they were live streaming. I put on the camera and went, hey, like a jackass. And my dad was in the audience. I saw him, like, I distinctly saw him just go. He was so embarrassed.
It's funny in those situations when you're in front of people and you're supposed to be doing something in a circle, because they're always like, oh, take with the left, shake with the right, etc.
Yeah.
But then when you're walking across, you're like, am I walking right? Do I have to walk properly?
No.
Do I have to and you just end up walking like looking like you're just some kind of. I was swaying side to side. Like
I was annoyed at mine because I found out like my cousin graduated the week before from like Huddersfield. And do you know who their chancellor ambassador person is?
Who?
Patrick fucking Stewart.
Aww.
She got to meet Picard. And I got to meet some fucker who gets like $100,000 a year, who never turned up to any of my lessons. She got to meet Captain, and apparently like, he gives everyone like a really warm, like, well done, I'm really proud of you. I didn't get that. I just got like an handshake saying, please move.
That sounds like the kind of thing that would change like your life.
It would,
You'd
wouldn't
be
it?
feeling a bit down. Maybe you got like a 2-2 and you weren't expecting it.
But you know what? Patrick Stewart here was proud of me. What did I get? Some fucker in a suit saying well done. I don't know you. You're not Patrick Stewart. You don't be on TV. Fuck you. And now they send me alumni like emails. Do you want to be an alumni? No. I don't want to pay. Do you know what would piss me off as well? Yeah. I keep getting emails from our old university saying, oh, do you need careers advice?
I get that as well. But the thing is, I was getting that when I was first working at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And obviously, I just switched jobs. I was fine there. But I didn't have this. And I was like, should I get in contact?
Do you know what happened to me with that?
No.
Well, I used to work at, there's two universities where me and Brad live, like University of Sheffield, like Sheffield Hallam till I die, woof woof. And I was working at the University of Sheffield in like one of their restaurants because it paid more than Hallam. And while I was there, the icebreaker I used to use, people say, "Oh, so do you study here?" I said, "Oh no, I studied at Holland. That's why I work in a restaurant." And that was like my joke. Sensible chuckle. "Can I have some wine, please?" And I did it once, and this woman went, "Oh, well, I just so happen to be the careers advisor for Sheffield Hallam, and if you're not happy with the education you got from our university, maybe you want to give me a call," and handed me a card. I'm like, "Oh, no, I'm really sorry, no, I've got another job, I write online, I just do this because I'm lonely at home," and she didn't believe me. And I felt so funny. I went to my mate, "Can you serve this woman? I can't look her in the eye anymore."
You thought she was sat there going, "This poor boy lying to me to try and make himself feel better because he's working in a restaurant."
You know what? Do you know what I'd much prefer? That was Dolly Parton. She sang Rocky Top for me.